Hey guys, this is Jazz on Purdue speaking, and today I'm going to do another collection video. I know I would do a collection video and with it without showing myself in the video, but I decided I don't want to do that right now. As soon as I find out a way how to upload videos from my iPad, I'll do that because it's much easier than tilting around and stuff like that. So, but this is not a DVD collection. This is my collection of all of the Xbox 360 games that I own. I don't have so many of them, but I'm going to show them off right now. So, I'll get this going over with. So, um, this, we'll probably put this into two videos because I don't want to make it too long. So, the first game I got is Quantum of Solace 007. It's an okay game. Okay, I myself am not a fan of movie games. I hate movie games. Why? Because they don't follow into the plot like the film does. And in fact, I grew up with movie games. What a terrible idea. But this game is not really bad. It can be pretty fun in parts. And also was developed by Activision. I know they did really good games, but yeah, I'd say this game is probably passable. Alright, Fallout 3. This is one of my favorite games on the 360. Now, I'm not really good at this game. There's some things I get really frustrated at, and believe this or not, I never really free roamed in this game. Uh, I only really did the missions to pretty much go through the story and stuff. I never really free roamed. Well, my cousin borrowed the game, and he said he free roamed, and it was pretty fun. I know it's pretty fun if you free roam and stuff like that. Well, I haven't really gotten to that because the things that I hate about this game is the lack of trying to find ammunition in this game and trying to keep your health up. Yeah, and like a bunch of the stuff that I'm trying to keep my health up, I don't have any like Brad X and med kits or anything, and I just like drink like radiated water to keep myself up. And I'm getting so many rads and I'm like dying or something like that. But Fallout 3 is definitely a game worth picking up. It's really fun, but pretty hard in some parts. Mortal Kombat. This game is really satisfying if you are a Mortal Kombat fan. The graphics are absolutely superb. The graphics are really good in this. And uh, this was the only fighting game I did have. I used to have Tekken 6, but well, the game's okay, I guess. But I'd say Mortal Kombat is definitely a little bit better. Graphics and controls are much smoother and stuff like that. I do have I do have some of the other ones on the PS2 that I don't even play anymore, but this is definitely worth picking up. Whoops! On my hands. Dangerous Hunts 2011. Now I know a lot of people really didn't like this one, but I am I'm a fan of the Dangerous Hunts. Now, I think the reason why a lot of people hated the Dangerous Hunts games was because of the fact that because the first Dangerous Hunt was a really blast to play. It was a great game. Had really good hunting techniques, but then everything kind of went downhill at two, the sequel, and then the rest. Because they probably didn't rely on a lot of hunting, more surviving. But I'm not. This is not the best Dangerous Hunts, but if you're a Dangerous Hunts fan, definitely get this a try. Although I heard it's kind of better if you have the gun to it. I don't have the gun, but I beat it on the controller. But yeah, not the best, but it's still pretty fun. Alright, now this one I won't go into good detail because I already reviewed these. Bioshock and Bioshock 2. Now, I've done my reviews of these two games, so I really shouldn't have a lot to say about it, but go check out my reviews of these games. Both excellent games, both one of my favorite games of all time. But yeah, I won't go into detail because I've already went into detail in my reviews. Check out my reviews. Okay, now on to some other franchises. Okay, you probably know what this whole franchise is, so I'll just put them in order. Here we go. Call of Duty, World at War. Probably my least favorite out of all the Call of Duty games I've played. There's a lot of glitches in this game. No offense. Like, I try to shoot some people and sometimes it won't even affect them at all. So many bugs. And some of the online play I've played on this, there's so many glitches. There's too many glitches in this game. Not that I'm saying this game is terrible, I'm just saying, well, this is, this is an okay Call of Duty game. Because they really did a good job with the Modern Warfare and stuff and like that. But I think this one is probably the weakest one I've played. But a lot of people really like this one. Minus all the glitches, the graphics not the best, but they could have been a little better. So I would probably avoid this one. I also have it on the Wii version, but I'd say get the 360 version because it's a lot better. Okay, Call of Duty Black Ops. This is my favorite so far. Graphics have improved, the controls are pretty good, Cold War era, and I play a lot online on this. I play a lot. I love this game. One of my favorite games of all time, and it's my favorite Call of Duty game. Until You Know What is coming out. It's sequel. Can't wait to play that. See how that will go. So yeah, I won't go into. I'll probably make a review of it. Okay. Now Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. I showed this in my update, and so far I am playing on the campaign of this. And this is actually really fun. And a lot of people say this is probably one of the best in the whole Call of Duty series. This game is pretty good. Well, the graphics, they are pretty good. Not the best. But yes, this is one of the best Call of Duty games so far on the list. Yeah, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare 2. Probably my favorite out of the whole Modern Warfare series. And I'd say probably my second favorite Call of Duty. I play a lot of online on this. Because my brother used to play online on this, and yeah, usually. And the online of this is pretty good. Although we play a lot of, I'll get to that. Well, I do play a lot of the online stuff in this. And the special ops missions I really do enjoy in this. So yeah. And Modern Warfare 3. I'm not a big fan of this. Well, like a lot of people say. Me and my brother play a lot of the online stuff in this. This is my brother's go-to Call of Duty. This is his favorite. Well, to me, this is pretty much a Modern Warfare 2 with just some improvements in it. This is what Modern Warfare 3 kind of reminds me of. It's just still Modern Warfare 2 with just a little bit of improvements in it. But yeah, this still is pretty fun. But I enjoy. But the special ops missions in this I didn't really enjoy as much as I did in 2. Because the special ops missions downright suck in this. The special ops missions in 2 are a little bit better. But yeah. Still, I'd say Modern Warfare 3 is still pretty good, but just to me, I just didn't really enjoy some of the stuff in this like I did too. But yeah, still very fun games. Now my favorite series. Halo 3, Halo ODST, and Reach. Now all three of these games are really superb. Now, 3, I'd say, is probably my favorite so far. The best graphics I've seen in the game so far. And I gotta say, this is probably the one that pretty much brought this series up, because the online stuff made this game really, really popular. I haven't tried out the online stuff in this. I'm gonna have to. But I think my brother tried out the online stuff in Reach, and I heard Reach is game to play on. I heard Reach's online was pretty fun, but Halo 3 is definitely worth it. I beat the campaign, but I'll talk about this some other time. But yeah, great game. Okay, now ODST. I know a lot of people didn't really care for this. Well, because of the fact that you're not a Spartan, of course. You're ODST and you're on Earth. And this was also a 2-disc edition, so I didn't like the fact that they did that. That's just me, but yeah, the gameplay is still pretty solid in this. I still think it's a great game. But I think that's the fact that I'm a Halo fan. Yeah, I know a lot of people really didn't like this one. You don't play as Master Chief as this, although I believe you do. It's just been a while since I've played this, but I don't hate this, but I do love it. I love it. This is also the first Halo game I ever played. It was like at FYE one time. They had an Xbox and they had this game put in, and this was like the first one I played. And it was blast. But yeah, Halo ODST is worth checking out. Now for the last one, Reach. Now this was the first. This was the first Halo game I got for the 360, and this used to be my favorite at the time. The controls were they were a lot different than 3's controls, because the reload button was the RB button, was the X button. But yeah, the solid gameplay in this is really fun. I mean, the gameplay in this is actually like really fun. But still, this is probably my second favorite, because this one is pretty much how this whole thing started. And I know my dad beat this game, and I saw him beat it. It was on my profile, so I thank him for completing the game for me. So, Reach played the crap out of this game. It's still fun to this day. Yeah, check out all the Halo games. That is my Xbox 360 game collection. So I have this all in one. So I kind of think I rushed myself in some parts, but but yeah, that was my whole collection of my Xbox 360 collection. So this is Jazz on Speaker signing off with these great videos. Hope you liked the video. Let's see you later.